Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Mars. My name's Felden, and this is the Supplying Mars Challenge. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Supplying Mars Challenge. As you can see, we are in December now, and there's a little bit of a, in quotes, dust storm happening outside. Yes, that's Mars dust, that's what that is. It's totally not snow at all, it's dust. Yes, massive dust storm. So, yeah, we've been busy since last time you were here. If I pop the map up here, we can see all our fields are planted, which I think we were at last time, but we got around and we did some fertilizing on everything. On everything that we could, anyway. And because of the way things were growing, we couldn't touch fields 1, 2 and 3, 7, 8 and 9, or 13, 14 and 15, so they only have one stage of fertilization. The other two sets, I guess you could call them, they have double fertilization, so they are at maximum yield, which is beautiful. Now, also, our grass fields, they got an extra application as well, and about that time we sort of ran out of money. And you can see there's a few spots down there where workers didn't quite catch stuff. I think that was where I had to run off and refill the tanks and everything. But yeah, so it's back out of here, and yeah, as you can see up at the top, we're down to just 950 euros there. That's not the best, but there is a reason for that, and that brings me on to the next point of the day, and that is a couple of thank yous and mentions I need to go through and do. First off is to Black Cat FS. Great farm sim streamer out there and friend of the channel. He'd sent me some feedback which was very, very helpful, and kind of along the lines of some stuff I'd been thinking of as well to do with this map, and gave me a couple of ideas which we'll also get to in a bit as well. But yeah, so part of what he'd suggested was to do with farming at different times of the day, and how the map doesn't necessarily look entirely Mars-like sometimes, and as you might notice, it does look a little bit different today, and part of that, like I say, comes into what else was done. But yeah, massive thank you to Black Cat FS for some great feedback, and do please everyone go check out Black Cat. He's got some great content on YouTube there, and I shall put a link to his channel in the description, so do please give him a follow or subscription, and check out his stuff too. And next, in tandem with that, we've got a massive thank you to our good friend Mr. P Gaming's Livehouse. Now, Mr. P has actually modified this map for us, and that was a kind of part of what I was talking about from what Black Cat suggested. And Mr. P has managed to go into the map, edit some of the settings, and tinker quite a bit with the shadows, for one thing, so they are not going to be quite as aggressive as they were before, in terms of, like, you sort of turn one way and it catches the light off the hill and then slaps you in the face with a giant dark shadow from, like, this rocket or the hill behind us or something like that. And also, he's made a few changes to the lighting, and I believe the ground texture colour as well, so it sort of muted it down a little bit more, so it's not as like sort of clear blue earth type skies. So that is really, really cool. So that is gonna, you'll see that more as we go around, how awesome the map looks now. And also, Mr. P Gaming did us a very, very massive thing, and while we were sleeping between November and December, he snuck into our Mars base, right? And he's been fiddling with our stuff, because it turns out what the cheeky bugger has done has slapped some corporate logos on things. Oh yes. Oops, wrong button there. Crouched down. There we go. So we've got a Feldcorp AB tractor that actually has our company logo on it, which is so cool. And not only is it this that he's modified for us, we also, if I run over here to the case, we also have the company logo, different version of, on the front there, which is beautiful. And there is one on that side, on that, I think that's the fuel tank, and then one on this side, which I think is the muffler, or the exhaust system, perhaps. So that's very cool, that is on there. And he didn't stop there. Oh no, he came with the vinyl applicators, and he's even done us one on the harvester as well. The twin cam, or twin screw R300 harvester. We have a custom version of that with the Felcorp logo on the old vent grate thing there, engine cover, and another one around the side here as well, which is beautiful. Very, very cool. And he's not done there. There's more. Now, let me just grab the old tablet off the table here, and we'll pop up that, and I've got a little drone that's floating around outside, which we are going to have a quick look at something out and about on Mars. But this is me, this is a little drone. So yeah, let me just pop up the tablet here, and we'll connect to the drone, and we'll head outside. Alright, here we are outside in our little drone, and we're going to just head over here to our, what are they? The cellular towers that we've got up on the hill here, in this fantastic little drone that we have. Now, you'll remember we put these here as a thing to get us money from, sort of money generating thing for when we're in hard times. And what Mr. P has done is, if we slide down here to this side, on the door there, and on the side here, we have the Feltcom Technology Communications Company logo on the side of our communications towers. How cool is that? So yeah, massive, massive thank you to Mr. P Gaming's Livehouse. This was a total surprise and an absolute treat for me, and I am just like so pleased. I'm like just grinning like a little kid in a proverbial candy shop. And since we are out here in the drone, there is one other thing to show you guys, and that is partly what I was talking about from what Black Cat had suggested, and that's the reason we have not a lot of money at the moment. Over here by the fields, you can see we've got some lighting out here now, because we are going to be doing a bit more early and late harvesting, I think, daytime wise, because that's when this map looks the best sometimes. So yeah, we've got spotlights all over the place illuminating the fields, and we couldn't get everything done because obviously we did run out of money and I needed to save a little bit just in case, but we got a good portion of the fields done, and I think from here we'll probably we've got, I think, what, 2, 4, 5, 6, yeah, maybe about another 8 to 10 that we need to add over there, and a few more that we're going to need to add just over this way, just down here by the by these fields here. So we'll get a little bit more lighting spread out and around the place, and yeah, that will be very good. Now I think our crops here, yeah, nothing is ready to harvest yet, but we do have a plan for what we're going to do today. So let me get the drone back to base, and we shall carry on with our work for the day. Righto, that's the tablet put back, and yeah, that's so cool. Today, what we are going to do, if I pop up the map again quick, if we check the harvesting status of everything, it looks like that, I think that's oats and whatever that one is. So quick check. That is sorghum. Yeah, oats and sorghum should be ready next month in January. But right now, our grass is ready to harvest. So what we are going to do is get in our really fancy, ginormous and completely over-the-top mower and go and cut us some grass. So let me start this baby up, and I'm in the correct gear, that's fantastic. Hook up to the back of this what's it thing here. The IT runner container, that's what it's called. Couldn't remember the blooming name of it. And let's see, is it that one? There we go. Yeah. Now that was, I believe, the reason this was rotating and spinning around an awful lot was when it had this container on the back of it. If I disappeared off or like saved and reloaded, it had like sort of made the whole machine just sort of wobble and slide a little bit, possibly. Not 100% sure, but yeah. So let's open this gate, and we're going to have to drive through and close this one. Hopefully we can get out of it in time. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, let's us head up to our yeah, we're braving this dust storm. We're going to go up to which dome is this? I think this is the old pig dome. But yeah, this is our biodome for the main grass field for now. So we'll start with that one, because we don't have a lot of money at the moment. Luckily the sun hopefully is coming up, so our solar arrays will kick in, and we do have the new Feldcom communication towers, which should be hopefully going great guns for us as well. Let's hop out here, open the door, hop back in. Is this entranceway long enough? It is. Splendid. Seems like the other one's a bit shorter than this. Maybe that's just me? Not sure. But here we are. This is... I'll hop out of this, be easier to see it. This is our grass dome. It is just one massive field of grass in a dome. And it looks glorious. So let's have a go at this. Okay, I'm going to need to oh hello, IT runner cam. That's cool. Yeah, we are going to want to... Nope, not that one. Let's get the old help menu up there so we can see what we're doing. Don't want to drop off the container. Yeah, pipe out. There we go, pipe out. Don't have to unfold anything. Turn on the old harvester. Get rid of that, and let's see if we can mow. We are mowing. Fantastic. I missed a little bit there, but that's okay. Oh nuts, I just realised I forgot to put that stuff in here. So we are going to stop and do that quick. The stuff I'm talking about is the little mayonnaise jar in the bottom right corner, which is, if I pop in here, where is it? Pallets possibly. It's the silage additive, that's what it's called. Bon silage. Obviously we can't afford that one. We are going to need to get... Cracky. Not that one either. There should be a little one around here I can get. Let's have a look. I know you're here somewhere. I've seen you before. Aha. 200 litres, that would just about knock out all the money we have. Or I could buy a couple of these. Okay, I'm going to buy a couple of these, get them over to, or get at least one of them over to here. And get this thing filled up with stuff. That's actually, yeah, I forgot I could check this as well on the way by. Nothing there that we really need, not that we can afford it anyway, but yeah, capacity on this is 20 litres. Oh, that's nice. So 25 litre little jug. But yeah, I shall be back in just a moment. Alright, there we are, all done. We got a jug with 5 litres left in it, and everything is hopefully fully loaded in our little John Deere, big John Deere. Yeah, there we go, we got a full jar of mayonnaise. So yes, let us get harvesting this. Now, this is going to be an interesting adventure, harvesting stuff in a building. And I keep missing bits. Well, we'll catch that on the way back around, I think. But so far, we're not doing too badly. Not doing too badly at all. Except for me missing everything. That doesn't help. And this is quite loud as well. because we're inside. But yeah, just trying to get the camera angle sorted a little bit so we don't run into the wall and get too close or anything weird like that. But we are filling up nicely, and that is a good thing. Yeah, considering we don't have that much in the way of grass sort of areas, I suppose. I mean, we've got 3 fields technically, but yeah, there's this is the largest one of the 3, because the other ones in there, in the other biodomes, they have what do you call it in them, like animal pens and stuff. That is sort of not exactly blocking the way, but yeah, it takes away from the ground space that we had to put down the grass. But this is going into our what do you call that thing, silage maker first and foremost, because we are going to need to get silage into the biogas plant to start generating us some money and some digestate, because that is what we need the most at the moment. Depending on how much silage we actually get from this, we are also going to consider making some of it, or putting some of it into cow food, into the cow pens for TMR, and possibly even hay. Make some hay with it in the other building that we bought right at the start. Now, it all depends on how much we get off of this, but yeah, we are going pretty well. Second, I don't know if we can call this a headland really. Second circuit around the field, and we're about coming up on half full now. And we're about 1.5 times around the field, so that's not too bad. And yeah, so I'm going to keep on doing this. I know you guys probably don't want to see me go around in a circle for like that long in one go, so we'll get this done and we'll come back once we've got probably the first full load, and we'll get that run over to the silage machine. So I shall see you all in a little bit. Right, we are back again, everyone. We've got the first full trailer load off of this field, and once again I missed a little bit here. I'll catch that on the way back, hopefully. So yeah, what we are going to do now is drive over and plonk this into one of our facilities, and I've got to remember where I actually put these now. So let's have a quick squiz at the old Maparoo here. Now, we are there, and they are, I think they're over here somewhere. There it is, fermenting silo. Smashing. So let's head down this way and take a right around the mountain. And yeah, so far we've got 48,000 litres of grass off of that field, which is not bad. And I'm guessing, based on the amount that's left, we are probably about 50% through. So we may get another entirely full trailer load off of that grass, which would be amazing. So yeah, let us see about this. If I switch to, there we go, deposit the grass, and I know I could hop out of this to check it, but since I'm weird, I'm just going to go through the menu system and have a look at it here. Well, oh, actually, we are going to need to see how much we, oh wow, okay, lettuces are looking good. We've got 4,000 of them storing in each greenhouse. Oh, lovely. Well, we just need to get some money together so we can buy ourselves some stuff. Ah, here we go. Fermenting silo. Now, as you might notice, we had a 48,000 litre trailer, and we've got 47,999 litres of grass in there. So, something somewhere ate some grass. I suspect we got gypped by the old decimal point. It floated the wrong way after we put it in. But what we are going to do is get this running. So we're going to activate the grass silage, and it should start ticking over quite quickly, I hope. Yep, there we go. Lovely. Awesome. So yeah, we are going to have to get back to our field and start cutting some more. Now, oh crikey, this thing steers terribly slowly. Do not, yeah, if you use this, be aware that it's not the fastest steering vehicle in the world. At least if you're using like a controller. Ironically, it seems pretty sensitive using a wheel. So, yeah, there's one of the shadows again. It's still a bit janky because it's coming off the mountain there, and it has to render things in a certain way. But at least it's not a giant slap in the face like it was previously. Yeah, Mr. P has done a stunning job sorting that out. And we are just weathering this Martian dust storm for today. Don't know how long it's going to last, but we shall see. Alright, let's get in here, stop there, close the outer airlock door, open the inner one, and let's have a look at the rest of the field. Now what I'm going to do is... I forgot to unfold the pipe. Pressing all the wrong buttons now too. Nope, that's not the right button either. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, so let's get this little bit that's here. Lovely. And what have I done? Have I got caught on something? Oh, I was getting caught on something. Okay, we were just coming down that side over there. So let's carry on from where we left off and get some more grass. Yeah, I reckon we are going to get another full trailer load off of this. I do have to be careful though, because this will not automatically shut off when it's full. So I have to be careful not to overdo it too much. Because I did, I think, overcut quite a bit after we were full. I don't know how much, I just happened to look down and it was full and I'm like, oh dear, that's not good. So yeah, we are going to just keep on doing this. Ironically, I think going around in circles with this thing is probably a little bit easier than trying to do straights in, like sort of straight rows in this little dome. Oops, there's the wall. Just because it's an awkward machine to turn sometimes. Oh crikey, I missed loads of stuff around here, didn't I? Yeah, I have to come back and fix that. Shouldn't be a problem though. We shall catch it on the flip side. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing this. We'll probably hop back briefly when we get onto the next field in there. Yeah, like I say, mostly this is what we're doing today, is going to be cutting grass. Depending on how long this takes, we may jump over to another day and have a look at some harvesting, possibly. Or we may do some selling. If we get enough money, we might buy ourselves an auto-load platform and get some of those lettuces taken off to sell. In fact, let me just slow down here for a second and check the old price. Because a lettuce is... where are we? There we are. How much is lettuce worth? I know it's coming up soon, but it might be next month. 3,080. Okay, yeah, it is February, so it's on the up. We want to look for about 3,300. Whatever it was I said before was probably wrong. But yeah, we want to look for about 3,300, a bit over 3,300 for the top price. So yeah, I'm going to carry on doing this and plugging it into our fermenting silo. And we shall see what we end up with, how much we get, how things go. And we'll come back, I think, when something else interesting happens. Okay, so just a quick brief interlude here. What we are doing now is the first load of hay, or grass rather, that we've got off of the sheep dome, we are going to put in here into the hay dryer. Because, why not? Let's get some hay going. So let us have a look at the options for it. Where are we? Oh no, we're in the wrong one. That's the BGA. Okay. Oh, that's grass silage. Oh, silage is going along nicely. And hay, here we go. 48,000 litres in the old dryer. Okay, well, let's get that going. And that, hopefully, that's a little bit more expensive than the silage thing, so we may or may not be running that too much. But we'll see. Depends on how much it costs us in the end. But it is chugging along quite nicely. In fact, I think it's going quicker than the other one. Anyway, there we go. So that is good. Now, a little big John Deere Lunar mower, whatever in the heck this thing is getting quite dirty. It's a dirty boy. But we shall continue on and see where we end up. Well, hello again everyone. It is now January, and we've lost a little bit more money in the nighttime period with the Mars what's it fees, the being on another planet fees, whatever we're going to call them. Yeah, so we've lost a little bit of money again. I think we spend about 2,500, something like that, overnight, and we get something like 2,000 odd during the course of the day. But of course it is in the sort of winter periods where this planet is a bit darker than usual. So once summer comes around, they should start evening out. But what we are doing here now, if I pop up the menus, you can see that a lot of our grass has processed now. We've got, oh, that was the other reason we lost some money as well, was because these processes were running. So, we need to check on the greenhouses as well. They are still good for water and liquid fertilizer, lovely. But for the moment, we can't afford to buy a trailer back for those things that pick up stuff. What are they called? A pallet, like a flatbed auto-load pallet thingy module that goes on the back of our Martian trailer thing. But yeah, so words, they're hard apparently. But yes, we have just under 63,000 litres of hay, which is lovely, and we've got 105,000 litres of silage and another 69,000 litres of grass that's processing. So by the magic of a quick bit of maths, that works out at quite a lot. No, we've probably got about 220, 230,000 litres of grass off of those three fields, as it were. So that's pretty good. But what we are going to do for now is take one trailer load of the old silage, and we are going to pop it into the BGA, because we need money. And this will get us enough money, hopefully. I'm hoping we'll get about 8 grand out of this once it's all said and done, and that will enable us to hopefully buy that trailer module next time and get some of those greenhouse products sold. Now, that doesn't affect the challenge at all in any way, shape or form. That is just a way for us to make money, and I'm cool with that. You know, making money is a good thing, and we don't have a lot of it. But yeah, there we go. We've got 82,000 litres of this. And where did I put the BGA? Well, I think I put the BGA up here somewhere. If I'm reading the map correctly, it is all the way up the end here. Yes, there it is. We've got a sell point there. That was a one that we'd put in ourselves in the setup process, I think. A little buy anything container thing, and this is the BGA, which is the same one that Mr. P Gaming's Lifehouse is using. Yeah, Mr. P had the same idea I did, and you know, to be honest, I can't blame him. You know, this biogas plant is good, and it helps if I'm on the trailer, doesn't it? There we go. Yeah, this thing, it takes so many different things that it actually makes it worth it. You know, it is a mini BGA, so it's cheap, which is good, and you know, it takes a whole slew of different products into it, so that is good. Now, ew, okay, we've got 7,000 litres of silage left. Well, that's nice. Let's pop down here and have a look at the beige. and it is not currently running, so let's turn that on, and we are going to start getting ourselves some electricity and methane. And what we are going to do is set the electric charge to sell, because we don't want to keep that. We don't want to, we don't want to keep it. We just want to offload that as soon as we can. Now, what I'll probably do is hang around here just for a minute and top off that once it's gone down. But when the hour rolls over, that should eventually sell, and we'll get a bit of money for it. But yes, so if you've enjoyed whatever this was, zoom in on the tractor there. Yeah, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like. Hit the old subscribe button there too if you haven't already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget, please check out Black Cat FS. And also Mr. P Gaming's live house. He's doing this challenge with us. It is his challenge, so obviously he'd be doing it. And also Mr. Walker Entertainment as well. All lovely, lovely chaps. Well worth a subscribe and a follow, and all that good stuff. So yeah, with any luck, we shall see you next time on Mars, when we've got a bit more money, and we'll be hopefully doing some harvesting. Cheerio, everyone.